Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a super sparkly unicorn inspired design set to show you. So here I'm using Cosmic Unicorn Multi-Mix Glitter, which is from A&A Glitters. I will leave the link to all the products I use in the description box below. So yeah, I basically wanted to do a unicorn inspired set that I could fit this glitter into, as I absolutely loved it. So I'm coming in first of all with Lagoon from Glitterama, and I'm just applying a thin layer of this, as this now is going to be an ombre. So unfortunately, the recording of applying the glitter to the next finger, my phone had gone out of focus, and yeah, it was basically really blurry. I'm not sure if it was because the glitter is so sparkly, it was reflecting off the light maybe, because it just sent my phone crazy with going in and out of focus. So I did cut that bit out, but here you can see all I've basically done is picked up wet beads of clear acrylic and applied it to the nail. This is a really chunky mix, or basically the unicorns in it are really large, so it makes quite a chunky mix. So I took my time, you know, I really took my time, made sure I got the thinner pieces down as a base layer, and then come in and pop the unicorns over the top. And oh, I absolutely loved it when it was capped and top coated. It looked beautiful. So I do recommend checking out I do recommend checking out A&A Glitters. They probably have the best chunky mix glitters that I've seen. They are insane. They're so chunky. But I've got quite a few of their mixes, and they are all absolutely beautiful. So do check them out. So on this now, I'm just doing a marble as a base for some more glitter. So I'm using Tutti Fruity and Lagoon again from Glitterama, and I'm just sort of alternating what side I put the colour on, as you can see, and then just gently swirling it. Try not to play around with it too much, as I don't want the colours to merge together. These colours are perfect for doing marble, as you only need a small amount because they're so highly pigmented. So it makes things like marble really, really easy, as you can just use a tiny little bit of product and achieve a fab result without adding loads of bulk. So I then basically just wanted to pick up some clear acrylic first before applying that large unicorn. So I just picked this up with my wet brush out of the glitter mix, and I've just placed that on, and then come in and placed on some, just dotted on some random bits really. I wanted the unicorn to be the sort of focal point of the nail. So as you can see, this has also got some butterflies in there. There's some coloured dots and hexes in all different sizes. So it does also make it perfect when you're doing a full nail, because it gives great coverage. So I'm just sort of picking out the pieces I want to use and just taking my time placing them until I'm happy with the overall effect. And then once I'm finished that now, I will leave those glitters to set before capping them in clear acrylic, as this stops them moving around. So this now is going to be another ombre, but the opposite way around to the little finger. So I'm coming in with Tutti Fruity and just applying a thin layer. Now, doing the ombre this way round was actually harder than the way around I've done it on the little finger. I think because the green overpowered the pink a little, but I got there in the end. But what I like to do when doing coloured fades like this is do the first colour and let that set before coming in with the next colour, as I don't know, I just find you get a better result. So then I'm going back to where the Lagoon has been applied, and then I'm going to fade Tutti Fruity over the top. So because they are quite pigmented, I'm starting at the cuticle, so I'm not applying too much product where that join is. Just getting my cuticle nice and neat, and then bringing it down the nail. Each bead I've used, I've tried to use it small and on the medium to wet side, so that I can layer it up if I need to create the fade. without adding too much bulk, because obviously it will need to be capped so that when you're filing you don't ruin the fade. These are core powders though, so, or sorry, strength powders, so they don't need to be capped, but obviously because of the fade I would cap them here. So as you can see, I felt like the Tutti Fruity faded quite nicely over Lagoon. Just decided to come in more here because there wasn't enough at that cuticle area. So then back to the pointer finger, and I'm basically going to do the same. However, I do come back in with a bit more Tutti Fruity just to sort of get the fade how I was, you know, just to get it so I was happy with it, because as you can see the Lagoon is just that bit more pigmented or darker in colour as well. So it was a little bit harder to fade, but I was really happy with the end result. And you know, as long as you work quite thin, you can come in and add more colour as you please, because you're not adding on any extra bulk, and you know, it still keeps that nice shape to the nail. So once I finish this now, I'm then going to go off camera and I capped them all in clear acrylic, filed them, buffed them and cleaned away all the dust. Still just faffing around though at the moment, getting that blend a bit better. I think these two colours go so beautifully together. Okay, so yeah, then I went off camera and filed, buffed, etc. And now I'm going to come in and apply a little bit of jewellery gel to the two ombre nails, as I'm going to be applying some teardrop crystals. So I'm using Miss You jewellery gel, which can be used a couple of different ways, but here I'm just applying it where I'm going to pop my gel, and I'm then going to top coat over the top, and then place on my teardrop crystals. So the top coat I'm using is Premier Gel's High Shine No Wipe top coat. So I'm just putting a nice even layer of that over, and then I'm going to come in and pop my crystal on. And then obviously this isn't going to set in place until it's cured in the lamp, so you can nudge it about and move it around as much as you please. And then, oh, I just love this nail. I was a bit worried because the unicorns are quite large about where to place them on the nail so that I wouldn't file through them, but I just placed them down that barrel of the nail, and you know, they were so easy to cap. They you know, none of them stuck up or nothing, they laid nice and flat, so I was really happy with that. And then again, the same for this nail, and then I'm going to do the same here as I did on the little finger. And then yeah, that's the end of the video really. I'm going to pop them in my LED lamp to cure for 60 seconds. And then I will leave a clip at the end of the video just showing you what the finished result looks like with some pictures. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If so, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, then I would love it if you did. Thanks very much. Bye bye.